message to the world. I'm writing from my heart and my broken soul. Every day and night we keep walking down the road. They killed our mothers, fathers and the sons. We are light, we are the light of the world. We come from the land of the rising sun. Every single day we keep rising up. No matter what they do, we are never giving up. We are one, we are the choosing ones.
You're listening.
You're listening to this is Radio
Bring us back to land, flowing with milk and honey, breaking all the chains and the pain of slavery. This is my message to the world. Embrace Biafra, embrace redemption. We shall win the end. This is my message to the world.
You're listening to this
Embrace our
Radio
freedom. Embrace our victory. We shall win in the end. This is my message to the world. We are coming, we are coming, we are not alone. We are fighting with the power of love. Forever and ever we shall reign in the world. We are stars, we are the greatest stars. No matter where we go, we rise to the sky. All around the world, we see greatness in the sights. Every day and night, we struggle for our lives. We are one, we are the chosen ones. Chukwokika is the one to give us victory. Bring us back to the land, flowing with milk and honey, breaking all the chains and the pain of slavery. This is my message to the world. Embrace Biafra, embrace redemption. We shall win in the end. This is my message to the world. Embrace our freedom, embrace our victory. We shall win in the end.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending your time zone. Of course, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Ukafo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Matthew Choka from Efo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano, the king of Afari Beku, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the Biafran people, collective interest of the Biafran people, almost 6 decades now. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Omuahia. Omuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwukika Abiyama, I am George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. This morning, I must proceed to acknowledge the Creator, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man. For he is the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. In my humble way this morning, I say to him, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai, age to age was still the same. By the power of your name, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai, Lord, I lift you, praise your name, El Shaddai. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma e. Ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anya anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe, ọ dị onye dị ka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na dị mma o. Ise. And of course, without wasting much of our time, I must take our time this morning to appreciate every Biafran man and woman, wherever you are across the globe, who has been working hard in your own way to make sure that Biafra is restored. Believe me, it is amazing what our leader have been able to lead us to achieve. It is amazing. I must start reminding us that there were times we could not see anything about our precarious situation, about the predicament we are facing in Nigeria. We just cannot see it. We just cannot see it until our leader came and he started talking. And now everybody is talking. All those who are talking, I want to appreciate you for talking. Because only with your talking, Nigeria can never recover. Not to talk of when the D-Day will come. Because that day is almost upon us. I want to appreciate those of you who will sit down behind your Android phone, not having access to keyboard, not to talk of Jita, but yet you make music. I say I thank you. I want to thank those of you who have become writers, even when you didn't go to school. Honestly, I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Biafran say thank you. Most of you who understand that based on your position, you cannot come out to do what you're supposed to do. But yet from the background, you are helping us to achieve the restoration of sovereign state of Biafra. There are so many of you. Some of you are reverends, some of you are doctors, pastors, teachers, working in every walks of life. I say thank you. Biafra say thank you to all of us. What will I say? Is it the coordinators who will never be appreciated? But here they keep doing what they are doing. But I thank you honestly. Biafran, they thank you. Those who died, they thank you. Those who are still living, they thank you. Do you know that because of all of us, many people in the prison today do not care how many years they will stay longer there, because they know the sun will surely rise. What will I say about our deputy? What will I say about our leader? What will I say about those who will glue to Facebook just to listen to this gospel of truth? What do I have to tell you? But if you are a Biafran and you understand what you represent, we just want fresh air. We just want our life given back to us. It is not more than this. I thank you because you are able to reason and absorb the true reason why we are here day in and day out. And I must remind us that our leader will be on air later in the day. Of course, at exactly 7 p.m. Biafran time, he will be here to address Biafran, as always, to deliver the gospel of truth. That truth that will destroy Nigeria completely. He said, I will destroy the zoo with the truth. He can imagine. He can imagine. But having said that, we will move our head ahead to our topic this morning, which is simply titled, Nobody Can Save Biafra. It takes a Biafran to save Biafra. It will take a Biafran to save Biafra. A lot of people do not understand what Biafra signify, what Biafra represent. If you understand what Biafra is all about, you will sell everything you have and embrace her. But that is exactly how the position they want us to be. I remember in those days when you talk about Biafra, they say this Biafra of 18 now. I hardly hear about this Biafra of 18. This your Biafra self. What is Biafra self? They are no longer seeing them. Because why? Everybody is seeing the truth. It takes a Biafra to save Biafra. Having considered many things going on around the world, I can come to a simple conclusion that Biafra is the only hope and solution to all that works on this planet Earth. It's amazing how small we are, but yet only God knows the number of enemies that gathered against us. It's amazing we have not set foot to conquer anybody, but yet many people are after us. It is amazing that the mention of our name, they tremble in fear, in dismay. What are they afraid of? What are they afraid of? But you will not understand. We want you to understand. We want you to understand. There is more beneath that the eye can see. Men and women are sitting back from behind the scene. They are re-engineering the world. They are reconfiguring everything. They are playing God and tampering with nature itself. But one thing stands in their way, that is Biafra. Of course they have vowed. They say Biafra will not come. Of course they have vowed. They say we cannot actualize Biafra. But they do not have a say here. We are the one that have the final say. And that is why among the means of all this chaos around us, look deep, you will see peace. Look deep, you will understand that there is nothing that will save all of us. No Uganda man, no Malawi man, no Zimbabwe man, no Zulu man, nobody in Africa will be free. You can sit back and relax. And then Dangote will steal Nigerian resources. Nigerian government through Dangote will steal the resources from Biafra land and then distribute it patch by patch to African country. And you think you are poor. And then you keep quiet for only the hope of Africa. The only hope of Africa, who is Biafra. Of course, I must acknowledge Gabon, Ivory Coast, among others, who did what they can, the very best they can, to make sure we are here. Any African country supporting Nigeria existence, you are the problem of your people. You are the problem of your people. We continue saying it over and over and over until it sinks into your head. We never choose our position. We will not regret it. We will not question the Almighty Creator. For I am telling you the truth. What I know about Biafra, if I have opportunity of coming to this world over and over, in 100 lifetimes, I will still choose to be a Biafra. And believe me, I will fight Nigeria in every way I can. Our people must understand. Things are not the way they used to be. And nobody will save us except we save ourselves. 3 animals are trapped in the zoo called Nigeria. Of course, this is the side they don't want. But then only animals live by the instincts that they have to kill others in order to survive. If you are such a Homo sapien, you are lower than an animal, I can assure you that. Only animals live by the instincts that they have to kill another in order to survive, not man. Where are those men who truly profess love and they live it out? Where are those men who vow to protect you and they're standing there for you? Where are those men you trusted your life with? Today they have rubbished you. Don't let anybody deceive you. In the end, we are Biafra. and we shall remain Biafrans. This morning I want to remind you what is going on. We find ourselves in Nigeria. Most people don't understand what we are fighting against. Nobody will help us to fight this battle. And if you depend on anybody, I tell you, at the slightest opportunity they have, they will crush us. But believe me, we will offset the balance. These are deep words. I don't expect you to understand. If you think anybody is smiling, then you have to think again. Things are happening. Things are going to happen. Because if we cannot save ourselves, nobody will. I want you to see how Nigeria function. Honestly, in as much as we continue to blame the politicians in Biafra land for not living up to expectation, I will not forget to let you understand that they were beaten to submission. Understand how it works. Britain is staying somewhere now, waiting for the right opportunity to slaughter Biafrans again. But this time it will not be the way you plan it. You better chase the whole Africa out of Europe. Britain, begin to deport African down to Africa. If not, in fact, our leader have said it already. We will offset the balance. Your evil will catch up with you. But I don't have your time this morning. I want Biafrans to understand. In this zoo called Nigeria, I want you to look at it. Our politicians have been beaten down. I reminded us yesterday, our governors are all of them, as you see them with big stomach and big head running about everywhere. If you see the imp like El-Rufai, they go and beg in the northern part of the zoo. It will amuse you. Just look at Wiki trying to do something a little bit reasonable. A little bit reasonable. Go and look at the contractors they have hired against him. All of them are Yoruba. The reason why Yoruba choose to be so hopeless, so wicked, deceiving themselves, thinking that I'm going to say it's Fulani and Yoruba and Hausa, I don't understand. Our beloved brother FFK, look at what he wrote. In as much as I cannot compare Wike to Buhari, I condemn demolition of hotel. But all these are hypocrites. We know them. They are hypocrites. Who gave your beloved brother FFK the mouth to talk to Wike? But they are dirty stinking people. Any Biafran politician, any Biafran person that does the right thing, none of you will come to them. None of you can get to them. FFK has not issued any press statement about the invasion of our land. They are carrying Alamajiri, small one to Yoruba, so that at least their own media can say they are coming to Yoruba land in Yoshi. And they are bringing the Morodi's idiots to our land. They want to chase us. They're going to conquer Biafra. Your fathers could not do it. You think you are the one that will do it? Do you know who we are? But don't worry. And then another idiot from who that has a newspaper, Sahara Reporter, is writing. It is simple. Where is Osibanjo? You people poisoned a Biafran woman that told you Yaradua is dead. You people poison her. Yoruba, you people poison that woman. I don't know why I always forget her name. She raised the alarm. Yoruba, where is Osibanjo? All of you, shame will kill you. You don't have right to speak in this country until you tell us what happened to Osibanjo. Biafrans must understand. It will take a Biafran to deliver Biafra. Nobody will do that. Forget about all those romancing. If we are not able to set our priority right, we will just be beating around the bush. You come everywhere in Biafra land. There are couples of challenges. Everybody trying to become champion. Everybody blackmailing. Every idiot everywhere got up. But they don't know it's Juju that is controlling them. Yoruba Juju no go fit catch me. In my language, they call it Ikbelonoma. Ikbelonoma. Jijaniwa Ikbelonoma. And then we are there killing ourselves, fighting ourselves. Yoruba are laughing at us. And then you are idiot inside Yoruba church. You are doing hallelujah, hallelujah. No, look what Jesus Oluwa. Don't you understand what is happening? Just look at every country around the world you call hero. They are the people who deliberately slaughter out others, blot out others from the face of this planet to assume that they are glorious position. Biafrans, nobody will save us. So Biafran youth, you are sitting down there, you are doing sagging. Nobody will save us. So as a child, I used to hear the slogan, the youth are the future of tomorrow. Today, my grandfather is the future of Africa. Look at all African presidents. Some are dead in office. Robot will represent them. Some cannot even walk again. They are using walking stick. They are wheelchair. You are still idiots as you are voting for them. Are you not aware that Britain signed amalgamation document? The oldest among them was 6 years old. And then you are 20 years, you are still behaving one Nigeria. They are telling you to save yourself. You are becoming so useless you cannot see it. Britain signed document with 6 years old baby. This so-called fraudulent amalgamation. And in terms of all these terrorists who are in power, from Gowon to the like of all of them, they were 25, 30. The oldest among them should be 36 years. Look at you. You are 30. You don't even have job. No future, no direction. And somewhere along the line, you think Yoruba or Hausa will help let you to be free. I say Biafran, I say think again. I want to make you understand. And I will ask the churches, why are you people so wicked? Am I talking about the individual Christians? Of course, it is your faith that led you there. You know the truth already. I ask you, churches from America to London, all the people who gave us Bible, from Yoruba pastor, all the churches in the world, why are you people so wicked? Why are you people so wicked? Let us come back to Biafra land here. Where we keep pointing out certain things to you. There is an adage in my place. We say one direction. Where we begin to come and tell you, look at what Yoruba is doing. Look at Yoruba is deadlier than what they did to the Kwashoko children. And anybody that will debate this to me, you have only one ground, and that ground is that your mother is Yoruba or you are related to Yoruba. Or that is the only thing you will condemn me. You have not lived in Yoruba land, self. You have not lived there. You can lodge hotel in Ibadan or Lagos. That does not mean you have lived there. I have lived among these poison called Yoruba. I have lived among them good 11 years as an adult. And every day I feel their venom, their poison, destroying all that is left for us, because they are the owner of the church. Your Yoruba pastor, did any of them give you anything? Oh, Shiloh, God don't catch all of honor. They went to Lagos and distribute rights, because at least they have better media coverage. All those of you in Yoruba church, did they care for you? But when will your brain open so you know you are the one to save yourself? Indirectly, we are reprogrammed to fight against that which held us together, reprogrammed to destroy that which is supposed to give us life. Can't you see it? The first thing they did, they run to open a title account online. When you call your phone now, he say to pay tithe, press 1. To pay good fruit offering, press 2. To pray salvation deliverance, press 3. And you cannot see all this. Adeboye, I can assure you, when they were killing people everywhere in Biafra land, what did he do? He came to protest. He's not saying anything. He didn't say anything. Mute protest. Today now, he's going to lead protest. No, shut down his attack on the church. It's attack on your finance, for God's sake. But people who don't understand, who carry Bible and think that somebody is going to pamper them and help them, you will go to hellfire. What will be, will be. But there are certain things that is meant to be. If you don't do them, they will never be. Churches, you people are wicked. And when I say this, I say it with every sincerity in my heart. Because I keep telling you, I am Reverend George by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, and nobody violates my belief. But I heard the tradition of my ancestors higher than anything that I know in life. Because I see that is where the real truth is coming from. But when I tell you churches, you people are wicked, go and look at what our father said regarding the role all of you played. And you are still playing the role today. When we say don't vote, you will turn your church to INEC office. When we say don't take the vaccine, they want to poison you. You will turn your church to another this thing. Why are you people so wicked? Politicians, corrupt, rotten politicians in Nigeria are better than all of you. At least in a terrible time like this, some of them or these criminal politicians are helping some people, even though it's 3 bags of rice. I'm here to see any pastor. Where are CAN? Where are PFN? Where are Yoruba private jet pastor? Is it not time you feed the people? All you are doing now is online ministers in the era. But the truth is simple. All of you will fall. As you continue to delay the Biafra restoration, all of you will fall. I ask you a simple question. Why are you people so wicked? Your children school in diaspora, and you want your children to come and inherit your church, but God have concluded all of your matter. All of you who build church on the expense of our people, you will not have your children to inherit it. They will fall. May I remind you about Archbishop Benson Idahosa? His wife is still alive. His children is still alive. Where is the Church of God Mission? Of course, they still have a couple of branches. Because the day he think like a man, to think his wife will become the next general overseer and turn against Ayo Risejafo, that day was a cupboard. The glory departed. He's a wonderful man of God. All of you now championing daddy, all of you are old. You are old like Obasanjo. You are old like Babangida. All of you are the same gang of corrupt criminals. Your children, they are all 419 Yahoo boy. All of you. We know them. We know them. As I'm talking now, one of Oyedepo relatives is trapped in the village. He went to traditional coronation of Igwe. But you, they are telling you, with your own coronation, as Igbo man, come to redeem, come to Yoruba church, let us coronate you. Don't let them coronate you in that your throne. It's sinful. All the thing we now they do, we they follow now up. But will our people understand? Somebody say, he's insulting church, he's the Antichrist. Your father is the Antichrist. Wake up from this wickedness. Wake up and chase these people away. Nobody will save us until we save ourselves. If things happen to go worse, all those your tithe and offering, Yorubas will not get hungry. They will not. But look at you. Of course, we have to thank our leader. No matter how small it is, based on the population of hungry Biafra, but he did something. Where are all of you? I simply asked a question this morning. Churches, why are you people so wicked? Why are you people so wicked? Why? We look at politicians. And I ask them the same question. Why are you people so wicked, Biafran politician? Why are you collaborating with the enemy to kill us? We just have a short way to go. Our father have tried to build one Nigeria. It did not work. Millions have died to sustain one Nigeria. It did not work. We all know Fulanis are idiot and very hopeless animals. They can't rule anything. It is British government that is creating the chaos. The confusion here, it is British government. But what I don't understand is why you cannot confront these people. When I went to the archive of our people's history, and I see men and women of dignity and honor who stood before this evil British government that created this evil zoo and made their stand clear. But what are our politicians doing? Imo State Governor, oh, pay Fulani herdsmen, you have destroyed their property, you will pay them. But our leader asked a simple question. Whatever Sabon Gari bombing, did they pay them? Biafran politician, why are you collaborating with Yoruba Hausa Fulani to kill us? You know what we are saying is the truth. If Wike will be spared for this his righteous act, I call it righteous act, it is because IPOB has gotten involved. But if not, they will shred him. They have started coming out. Yoruba dirty Gota media, they are coming out already. They will shred him. They will shred Wike even though he's a lawyer. After all, he's not a lawyer. Do we even still have Nigerian Bar Association? I'm simply asking you. You are supposed to be representing our interests as a councillor, as a chairman, as a senator, as a Ngongo na Ngongo, that you are in the political arena. Why are you conspiring with these people to kill us? They say there is lockdown. Those of you on Facebook, that is just one video. Where are those people going to? What are they coming? Yesterday, there was a press communique that were issued by a collaborated group of idiots. Afeni Feriri, Pandef, Niger Delta Forum, South and Southeast Forum. They are warning Nigeria. We want to warn you. We have told you Fulani S-Men has issued a direct threat that they are going to bomb Southeast and South. Of course, which is Biafra land. And with the influx of Alamajiri jihadi soldier into Biafra land, we are raising alarm. We are raising alarm. You are raising alarm, and they are killing us. Honestly, I'm not bothered about all this Alamajiri, because that thing they are looking for, they will get it. If they are willing to risk their life to come and kill us here in our land, we are ready to defend ourselves and make sure they don't succeed. These are one of the mistakes our ancestors made. We will not make it. If somebody can travel all the way from Portugal, all the way from Britain, all the way from America to catch slaves here, maybe they didn't, expand their horizon of thinking. This time you people will not survive. There will always be a Biafran standing. And we will make sure, as far as we are fighting for survival, we will fight it to the end. We will get to that point, don't worry. We told you, Nigeria, you will use your hand to initiate the state of anarchy. And after that, this Nigeria will burn down. And from her ashes, let new generation begin. But it's going to be in our own terms. I want you to sit back, oh Nigerian Biafran politicians, and look at what is happening in Biafra land. Without Radio Biafra, will you know what is happening? Without IPOB, will you know what is happening? Why men go to bed? We don't sleep. We only just, meditate. But each time we wake up, there are calls coming on. They are here, they are there, they are here, they are there. What are they doing? Is it now in Nigerian constitution for other region in Nigeria to violate the privacy of the Biafran people? Don't you see these people are invading our privacy? How long are we going to keep that? Why are you people so wicked? You think those places you are hiding your children will save you? We have big work to do. All of you must be brought to account. But like the Bible says, judgment will start in the house of God. Yoruba, get out of our Biafran affair. Hausa Fulani, leave us alone. If the judgment cut you up in our land, you will not. We will make you feel what you made the generation of 1967 and 1970 feel. But we have work to do. So many things to organize. And I pray our people will be able to live up to the challenges. They don't understand what is going on. But of course, they are feeling the impact now. They say there is coronavirus. Everybody stay, wear nose mask. Look at them. They don't wear nose mask. All of them, every idiot around Africa, all of them are coming to Biafra land. Are you people not ashamed? Are you people not ashamed? You are Lamajiri, you are General, you are this one. Something go do now. Something must do all of us. Our politicians, why are you people wicked? You're being clumsy to respond to issues like this. Shows you are wicked. It shows you are wicked. Our families are here, our children are here, our wives are here, our daughters are here, our mothers are here, our fathers are here. It was your sole responsibility to protect them. And And you allow them at the end of the day to come and be ravaging our land, defiling us in every way possible and imaginable. And you people fold your hand because you have successfully hide your children somewhere another man built. It will not always be like that. Like I said to the Yoruba pastor, the moment all of them are dead, their church is gone. Just watch what will happen. If this coronavirus delay one more month, you will see Yoruba church, all those idiot Igbo people and Ijo people and Abo people who are pastor in Yoruba church, they will begin to retire all of you. They will sack all of you from behind because offering is not coming as usual. They will begin to chase all of you. Of course, this morning I want to encourage Yoruba and Hausa Fulani to stop what they are doing to our people. When they are coming to take over in our land, it's not theirs. It's ours. We are fighting for what is rightfully ours. Yoruba have gold. They have so many precious stones. It doesn't ring a bell. Because as far as the gold in Modakeke and Ife, they are Yoruba and all of them are doing Kaba. Why will they be make alarm? Why will Nigeria, why will Hausa Fulani say anything? At least they are still collecting commission. Airport. They are making fortune. The money they make in airport from us. The money they make in seaport from us. I'm not sure even the oil well are yielding such amount of money. When my first brother traveled, or one of my brother traveled, from Port Harcourt, he was booked to a destination. And I thought Port Harcourt was actually international airport. We got there and say, I hope the plane is going direct. They say, no, we have to go to Lagos for searching. Why can't plane going to Spain or Italy, even Ghana itself, why can't they move direct from Port Harcourt? Let us stop this nonsense. Yoruba, we want our life back. Hausa Fulani, we want our life back. All this conspiracy against our people, it will not last. We are asking for our rights. And I know one day every Biafran will know the truth of what you are doing to us. And all of them will make their stand. I do not understand. In fact, to debrain somebody, I think is very easy job. But it's because we are not living up to our responsibility. I think that is why it happened. You will hate it today, but you will embrace it tomorrow. You people leave us alone. Just listen to your radio and see how Yoruba Hausa Fulani has not come out. Yoruba is their mouthpiece. What is Yoruba business? I don't understand. Yoruba have Omotekun. Omotekun, I have asked you to pray. If Omotekun function, you will see Igbo people they will slaughter. Ndiara. Yoruba have problem with Hausa Fulani. They form OPC. I was in Lagos. They were Hausa Fulani and Yoruba were killing Igbo people in the name of crisis. And somebody who understands how this thing function will still be happy because of useless Omotekun. Where is the Omotekun now? But we thank God because they have not killed us. I was in Lagos. They have misunderstanding. They know how they settle. Because we are their food, they can't let us go. There was this boy. He's my neighbor. Very young boy. He was doing very fine. Then he was using Benz 230. And of course, if you see this Benz 230, the beauty is still in my brain. I stored it in my photographic memory. The boy was doing pretty well. OPC said they are fighting with Hausa. They came to his house and picked him up. They didn't return him again. 2 days later, I live in Agopa last week. 2 days later, this very boy, his dead body, they brought his dead body back from Isashi. Around Sabo Ajambadi. They killed him and dumped his dead body. The OPC. And they come to tell us, oh, he's a ritualist, he's a ritualist. where they kill Igbo, say ritually. Why is ritually it's not raining again? Why is ritualists not raining again? Igbos are not ritualists any longer. Because nobody was speaking for us. I simply asked Yoruba, Hausa and Fulani, leave us alone. We have not made an attempt to conquer any of you. But we will do that thing to you are trying to do to us. One Nigeria, my foot. Are you people not ashamed now? You want to say you have media, and we can have to be investigated, we can have to be interrogated, we can have to. All of you are idiot put together, all of you are criminal. Look at the robot in Aso Rock. Of course, this evening our leader will come out and destroy the remaining thing. Shame on all of you. Thank God for COVID-19. Anywhere you go in the world now, they can't trust you because they think all of you are robots. Yoruba, put your energy and look for Sibanjo and leave Biafrans alone. And of course, I will not forget to talk to saboteurs. You are a Biafran, you are playing saboteur. Your fathers who did warrant chief, we will review their art. You are a saboteur, you don't know. Do you know the characteristics of saboteur? Characteristics of saboteur is that you go behind the leaders, you lie to them. You are a saboteur. You are worse than Wazulike. You refuse to go to Aruchuku. You are judging the person that go to Aruchuku. You are a saboteur. You are worse than a Fajona. How long do you think you will hide under this? How long? How long? We want men and women from Biafra land to stand up and fight and defend our land. But you are killing them even more than Fulani headsmen. How long do you think you people will do that? Of course, this is 30th of May. Before that very day, we will bring up some revelation so you know what happened. Some people contributed money, give a fellow Biafra. Go and see how you can get ammunition for us to defend our land. He become big boy and start eating the money in London. You want me to call his name? Today there are a lot of idiots. All they are doing is, oh, how do we get George Onibe? How do we get George Onibe? You are worse saboteur than Fulani. You can't get me, I swear. Because our hands are clean. The same way the issue of Biafra is clean. There is one thing to talk and there is another thing to do. We understand nobody takes a kingdom by words, but by action. And we see that action very soon. All the saboteur in Biafra land, where will you leave us? What are you gaining? Because the last time I checked, you are as useless as ordinary beggar along the street. Your own hopelessness is that the day they will bring you down, you cannot recover. Oh, they release Ajay Okalo. We are very happy. Why are they not issued a release warrant? But of course, he has not concluded arrangement. The moment they release, IPOB say, oh, they want to use him to do Igbo presidency to distract us. They say, bring him back, bring him back. Be like that plan no go work. They are still replanning. We are waiting for them. Nigeria is operating on an addicted strategy. We know what you want. Of course, we know Nigeria has fallen. But we want to deal with Nigeria that nobody will measure. They will not know Nigeria existed. That is our job here. They did it to Biafra. But we made a comeback. And I give it to our leader. Before now, when you say Biafra, they say, no, don't bring war, don't bring war. We don't want war. Please, don't bring war. And when I look around, I'm not carrying AK-47. I'm not carrying cutlass. Why are you telling me we don't need war? That is how bad it can be. And finally this morning, I call upon Biafrans. Understand you are not the fault. It's not your fault. Our only fault is that we have failed to understand the pattern that they are using to undermine us as a people. That is the point. You must be vigilant. Nobody is going to help us. Nobody is going to speak for us. Nobody is going to defend our land. We are the one who are going to do it. I will tell you again, the job may look too big, because of the time we have found ourselves. If you are still in the village, create a network to reach out to IPOB. If you are in the remote villages, settlement, Amnet, as the case may be, create a network to reach to the people on time, because they are everywhere in our backyard. They are everywhere. Be vigilant. Monitor them. A day will come where we have to improvise. A day will come where we need to hold the bull by the horn. But this will not be possible except you are at work. Don't forget about those distractions they are doing. No? Why they are busy shipping Alamajiri into our interior communities. Some people want you on Facebook to be debating about Abeno Kwabi and I don't want to mention their name. Oh, you can't insult our people. Oh, I am the original. Oh, all of you don't have sense. They are jumping on social media. Oh, they are doing this, they are doing that. And look at our backyard. My happiness is that all of you rubbing toning cream, staying inside air condition. It is easy to cut off your head. But those of us in the sun, 247, our skin is as thick as the back of the bumper of a monkey. I don't know what they call that. Before you can cut me to cut off any part of my body, you will apply energy. That is the difference. So there is nowhere anybody is running to. You will be in your house, all those gate man will do petrol bomb and burn you completely inside. If you don't have a fire extinguisher, go and get it now. You have Hausa gate man, you don't want to release them. You better go and buy fire extinguisher, because their target is to use petrol bomb and kill you and your children in that house. You won't come out. They have a way they want to attack. Those who are your gate man, the instruction is to use petrol bomb. Do you know what is petrol bomb? They will put petrol inside Coke bottle. You won't even know, because most of the empty crate in your house, they are outside. And then they take rag and put in one and light it. They will stone it to your building. And then they begin to throw the rest. You won't come out. Is that not how they burn our people down in the church in the north? They have successfully initiated a pattern to poison all of us. Let us be vigilant. Let us open our eyes. Ojukwu didn't have all this time to alert our people, but everybody paid the price. The war ranged in 3 formation. That is why some history you cannot hear, but some you hear. Be vigilant. Be at alert. Understand at this period, everybody is a suspect. Everybody is a suspect. Do not lay down your guard. Nihinadia mama konecha gwarubusi. I'll be back in a minute.
This song is dedicated to the victims of this genocide. Those who lost their lives from 1967 to this very moment.
I had to do this song with you. My brother man, I don't believe you. Shake a man could beat you. My brother man, listen up. Tell that Biafran soldier that he's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier he's bring us down. The more they do, we keep rising up. Bring your gun and your bullet and bazooka and your grenade and Biafrans. We will fight till the end. See them sabotage us, playing cowardice in the corona. But we will win the war. I say we will win the war. Nnamdi Kanu is the leader. He says it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell the wounded it's gonna be alright. Tell our mothers, our fathers that it's gonna be alright. Tell our mothers, our fathers that it's gonna be alright. Oh.
I remember a very good brother man from my nation, Biafra land. Hey. Oh na na na, what a wicked world. I want a junior, another dead Biafrans, shot by the government. Because of our freedom, we are fighting for a better life. One thing I know, forward ever, backward never. We will one day avenge day, someday, sometime soon.
Tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell the wounded it's gonna be alright. Little children with no father and mother, I say it's gonna be alright. Pregnant women that they kill them, it's gonna be alright. Oh.
As long as there are Biafrans still living, we will make sure that their memories live on.
Rest in peace, our junior. Jamaica. Imota. Chinedu. Oche. Subeji. Mami. Teka. Otsman. Onyeka. Nkiru. Waka. Rest in peace, all of you.
Yes, of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614, 081-288-58614. And of course, do not forget that our leader will be on air this evening at exactly 7 p.m. Biafran time to destroy all that is left of the zoo. The king will say, Mama no go sleep, in no go sleep. Call on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I got number one Biafra land and Kembnizu. Biafra land.
They using Igbo to put the one. If you say one, it's look and say easy.
I got them when kids in a Biafra land buru.
Onset, Yana Gawa, good morning from
Men, take care of fasting. Good morning, my beloved.
Go ahead.
Good morning, watching Good morning, my beloved. I will continue to appreciate you. You are very inspirational to all of us. Go come and keep you on your Biafra is already here. Let us me appreciate like always. I want you to Hamadike or members. So she could praise on your chin. In as much as the Zoo government could not kill, nobody will kill him again. Oh, Chukwukabama, we thank you for him. Today is another day. They're dodging. Today, earthquake, epilepsy will catch all of them today again. Anyway, I will send them 1 carton of IBP drug. I appreciate our brothers in Biafra and doing the wonderful work. But I will have to tell them to stop showing videos because the fun and it when they're cleaning up, they don't show videos. Let them continue to do the needful. It was a hazudo because all these are the Malamaji, these are the full soldiers they recruit in their mosque and tell them in Libya. That's why they're bringing them in their Biafra land. But we thank Kekekro, what their forefathers could not do for 1967 to 19, they couldn't do anything. Now we are more than 100 countries. We have to take this word to remember one thing. This thing, the British and Netherlands is planting. Netherlands is I think Netherlands is becoming the worst because they have the whole oil company. The Netherlands is doing the worst. You see all this in their court is Netherlands that is sponsoring them. These people are very wicked. But we thank Ekekwa that we are more than 100 countries of Europe. Anything in Biafra land. Here, I'm in Warsaw, Poland. We are shouting every day. It will happen everywhere. We will be more dangerous than Corona. You see this Corona? We will set the example. As they attack Biafra land, anywhere we are Qaidas. When we say we are fanatical, we are not afraid of anybody. Police can come and arrest. We are here. We don't care. As long as they head on that, nobody, all of us will go down together. You see Yoruba, don't show any mercy. The director say we lay everything bare. Tell all the one we do. Lay everything bare. If anybody idiot is in London collecting money anyway, lay it bare. Why henemen? Makayemebo court the yola. All this nonsense they are doing. Another thing, you see their church. You see the church, yes, that was passing with my friend, the national secretary, Norway, Imam, my comrade. He said for the look, you see church, Catholic, you see how they are. That is the highest scam. You see this church, that is the highest scam. Highest scam. Look at Catholic. How many people have they fed since this COVID-19?
All of them here in Nigeria, hungry are killing people. If you see, if I look at our women, our girls, you see all their majority of them. You see how they are suffering. Our youth. And these people are going to give church. How many churches, how many of them now remember their member? Adeboye, they went to, we give ambulance to Lagos. Who is Lagos? Who the idiot is Lagos? Who the idiot is Lagos? But God has finished their matter. All of them, their children cannot inherit that church. The moment they die, God said he will leave them. Let them live and die. The moment they die, the whole church will catch fire. They don't know what is coming for them. That company will end with them. It started with them. It will end with them. Our people that refuse to find their way now, maybe they will die inside. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, that is 100% sure. As long as they don't, our people don't want to understand what is happening, but they will understand by force. It is by fire, by force. They are there, crying, calling for help. And tomorrow you pay money and pay to your useless part. They go all their children abroad. Mazi, we have their record. Mazi, we live in diaspora. Mazi, that guy teacher. We have our director has sorted. All of us are military. All of us are working at CIA. We have everything at the palm of our hand. When they start, they will know. But what we are telling those idiots in Biafra land and Lagos everywhere going to church. That is their own. All of them. And about our saboteurs, Mazi, computer jile, our computer economy, Mazi, our computer don't fool. We know all of them, but we'll take it as soon as possible. Forget what we should go on what he's doing. who is Amaz? Don't let us not go there. But within that, we can continue, and we encourage every governor in Biafra land to wake up.
If not the
Wake
action
up now,
of,
this is
if
the time.
not for the action of Wike, by now the lockdown will be only us. Every governor will fuck up in Biafra land. His action challenged them. That is why we are seeing small blocking everywhere. Wike was the one who showed them, no. We have to protect our people. Others will say, oh, Yalamajiri, pass. Oh, you are Inspector General, Yoruba, pass. But we are, when they say, once they see the person they can beat, to fight, it will be, the desire to fight will just consume them. But let them not worry.
Amaz, I know you have heard about this useless idiot, that last born that become the first born in Imo State with his emir. How he's calling them these people to contribute money and give for killing Namas. But since 1945, we've been killed every day. That man is an idiot. And based on that note, please this reminds me, if you are from Imo State, please, we need all of you now. United we stand, divided we fall. I've been calling about this transmitter. I appreciate all of you that are giving us receipts. Please, that should do fast and send us your receipt. We need it. We have just a small time to meet our target. If you are from Imo State, Imo State, Mumboto, our Chalugos, we need all of you, please. Our men in diaspora, not those of you in Biafra land, please call this number +48739 672 638 +48739 672 638. I got number one, kids in Biafra land. I have to leave you here. Today is the D-Day. Maj, I know you have some drug for BP to send to Air-Fi, because Air-Fi will die soon. God took upon that idiot, that monster is very dangerous man. He will go the way Abakari go. Maj, I leave it here. Thank you, my brother. Let other people come in.
We must continue. Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp.
Maazị George Onyibe.
Good morning.
Onye ọ ga-adịrị mma n'ụtụtụ, dịrị mma n'ehihie, dịrị mma n'afternoon. The fearless lion with a limitless life. Ọ ga-adịrị gị mma. My rugged African rep. Atakata agụpụta. Ọwa atakata elu. Isirike na mmadụ. Isirike n'ime mmụọ. Ozi gị na-adị as clear as anything. And ozi gị the sound and will. N'ime mmụọ na ime isiokwu. Ekelele m gị. Ekelele m onye ndu. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ekelele m deputy ya. Ekelele m every other person who is fighting seriously on the rugged. On the rugged. On the rugged. Unu egosikwala ndị zoo that na Chukwu okike abịa amadu ụnụ n'azụ. The zoo anwụọ na pee, ọnwụgo pee. Lenu ihe na-eme ugbu a, ha na-esitezi Alamajiri to our land. This is the epitome of Fulani wickedness. Do we believe in Alamajiri system? Mba. Did we create Alamajiri? We did not create Alamajiri. As we are struggling, we struggle, we work hard, we provide, we improvise for our children. We don't just have our children and cast them into the open, but look at their wickedness, the wickedness of the Fulanis. They are sending the people they cast out into Igbo land. Infested people infested with coronavirus. Any Igbo governor that accept these people into Igbo land, into Biafra land, they will pay the price. Their family will pay the price. Their children will pay the price. What have we got to do with Alamajiri? This is the epitome of hatred against us, the Biafrans. Everybody is rising against Wike. What did Wike do? Wike was only carrying his job. He sent people to warn this guy that runs this hotel, and the guy beat the people up. They mess the people up. They shut some. What do you want the governor to do? To say, thank you very much for shooting my people. Thank you very much for beating my people.
Because he have Fulani and Yoruba master. That is how they behave. If not for IPOB, by now all of them will be everywhere. Let them come and let's tell them how dirty they are. Very hopeless people. Yoruba cannot ask of the whereabouts of Osibanjo. Yeah, hey, Wike is this. Stinking dirty people.
Yoruba will always be Yoruba. The only Yoruba person I have time for is Citizen AY that is pioneering this Oduduwa kingdom. I'm watching him. I'm watching him closely. That's the only Yoruba I have time. The rest, their brain is infested with maggot. Just like all our brain were infested with maggot until we started listening to Radio Biafra. That's the only way you cure a brain-infested maggot. Listen to Radio Biafra.
That means if you even consider that guy you mention his name as a genuine Yoruba, that means you still have soft spot. Because if I get to heaven, I see Yoruba as angel, I will ask God question. If I see Yoruba as angel, I will ask God question. It's unbelievable. I will go back to her.
I said I'm still watching him. I'm still watching him. Because just like you lived among them, I lived among them. My in-law was a Yoruba man. And I lived with him for so many years. I'm still watching him to see if it's true or not. If it's real or not. You know, at the end of the day, all we want is Biafra. That is all we want. We want to go home. Biafrans abroad want to come home. That is all we want. We're tired of this nonsense called the zoo. We're tired. I just thank God for Martin Nandekano. I thank God for him. I thank God for that man. If not for Martin Nandekano, we would have still been behaving like sheep. You know, God will
do it. The Lord is
God will do it.
Let's hope on God. It is well inside the well. How can it be well inside the well?
How can it be well inside the well?
It is well. God is good. Are we arguing that God is not good?
God is always good now. We are the children of God now. You answer Nkechi. You answer Chukwude. You answer Ikechukwu. And you are going to Kumuye Church. And our leader taught us all these things now. The day he said this, that was the day I realized, wow. Who are the children of God? You are a child of God and you are going to worship with Satan because you don't know yourself. You are called Ikechukwu. You call God in your house, God will answer you. What business have you got with Kumuye Church? Adeboye Church? Olukoya Church? What business? These are Muslims. They just want to make money from you. Any Igbo person that does not realize this is a fool forever. A fool forever. Any Igbo person that does not realize this will be a compound fool forever. You're throwing your money away. You can't even feed your family. But every month you carry your tithe, you go and pay. You become a fool forever, George Ogibe. You know? The answer is just listening to Radio Biafra. Listen to George Onyibe. Listen to Mazi Alosie. Listen to Jonathan, Mazi Jonathan. When our leader come on, then that is when you get the grand finale. Or when Uchebefo comes on, Wokike, you get the grand finale. You can never go wrong. Even if your brain is infested with maggot, you will be corrected. Once the maggot hear the message of Radio Biafra, the maggot will flee. And you have some other idiots, trying to counteract what you guys are doing. I just laughed at them. My name is Ike. I'm going to go ahead on Facebook. Let them come. I wrestle them to the ground. I wrestle them to the ground. I wrestle them to the ground. Any negative comment against my leader, against IPOB, against what we're doing, oh God help them. And they know it. They know it. Nigeria is finished. The zoo is finished. The zoo I wanna pay. And tonight will be another nail on the zoo coffin. Chineke gozie gị, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Keep up with the good work. God bless you and bless your family.
Thank you. No.
Our
Our case have been settled already.
This is the mouthpiece of Biafra. This is the character of Biafra we are trying to form. You see the truth, you say the truth. Meandering left and right like Okorawasa and Hope Ozadimba.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Biafrans, be at alert. Do not think that they are not there. They are still there. They are still tripling into Biafra land. We are not bothered about them because what they are looking for, they say they want to drink water, and we have plenty of this water in the Atlantic Ocean. Do not think that they are not coming in. They are tripping in. We know this, but we want you to understand what is obtainable. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there, my sister?
Yes, I'm still here, Mazi Wibe.
Good morning from here. How about you?
Good morning, my brother, Mazi Wibe, Akparawa Onyibe. God bless you. You are doing a great job. And today I just decided to stay awake this very time here. This is 19 minutes after 12 at this side, in this side of the wall. I'm so happy I can get you online this very night. A brother called me all the way from Canada that is always with you online. Right now it's 10 o'clock, 19 minutes after 10 in Canada. But he called me and said he wants to talk to you. I said, I would love to be online too. So I'm so glad I'm here. I'm sending this greeting to all my people all over the world, all Biafrans, all core Biafrans. May God bless all of you. May God keep you strong. May God give you love to pursue, to have the mind to go on this very pursuit. And we are going to do it together. In the name of Abasibum Kenyong. Amen. And Mazi, are you hearing me?
Of course, the world is listening.
Okay. I am giving a shout out to my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless him and his family, and our new Queen Lolo Kanu and the children. And I'm saying hi to my super deputy. I've never seen such a deputy in my life before. God bless him. God bless brother Achima Afo and his family. And God bless you, brother Onyibe, the man that speaks the heart of God. I'm so glad I can be with you online today. And I greet every core Biafrans and everybody in the DOS. My name still remains the same, Christiana Ekam, and from Akwa Ibom, and Akwa Ibom is in Biafra land. And I am glad I am a Biafran. My blood is boiling as a Biafran. I'm very proud. I'm a proud Biafran. So this very morning, from what I've heard, you were talking about, and somebody was talking about Osibanjo. Osibanjo, our brothers, I don't really want to attack them or talk anything about them, but all I'm saying is that our Yoruba brothers, they are so timid, or I don't know how to place them. I don't know what to call them. I don't know why their brothers should disappear into the thin air, and they are not interested. They don't want to even know anything about it. When they even talk about it, they will so angry.
They want to know what is happening with Nwike. They don't want to know what is happening in Aso Roku because they have their own 10%. 10% from the proceeds of robbery. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know a whole man like that who has gone to school, finished his school, and answered the name of a second man in command in the whole of Nigeria. Nobody's interested to know where he is. And they are talking about Wike. What is Wike and a second in command in the whole of a so-called that is a giant of Africa, giant my foot, that zoo of Africa, and that they don't want to know something about Sibanjo. I'm surprised. So let's forget about them. All I'm saying is that this very morning, this night, I don't want to waste it. I want to say it right to my people. Right to the hearing of my people, that they should hear us. They should hear from what you're saying and from what our leader is saying. something is happening in Biafra land. Let's forget about the Yoruba people. They are going to distract us. They want to use the Yoruba people and use the Yoruba media and use the Yoruba.
We will not forget about them. If you see poison, you say forget about poison. You want us to die? All the police commission, all the police DPO in Biafra land, all of them are Yoruba. We are looking at Fulani, but they are the one killing us. We will not forget about them. Me, I will not forget about them. All the police station in Biafra land, Yoruba is the DPO. Our child, everything that happen, Igbo is a thief, Igbo is a kidnapper, Igbo is arm robber, Igbo is this one. They never mess it for us. They condemn a whole generation for one man they don't like. We will put eye for all of them, whether here or anywhere. We will put eye for all of them. We tell our people to fold their hand when Yoruba is poisoning us left and right. Worse than Fulani herdsmen and Miatiala.
I don't understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying we should forget about them.
I'm reasoning like people at home. When they hear now Sister Christy say forget about Yoruba, they will sheath their sword. Biafrans, don't sheath your sword except you are not here in Biafra land.
No, listen.
All of them.
Me pity. If you know me, I am even ready to even chuck my hands into the eyes of anybody that is standing against the struggle. No. What I'm saying that we should. Yes, we should fight them battle to that is eye for an eye. That is who I am. Me, I am ready to go home with my leader. You are talking about no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we should face these people that are here because they want to use the Yoruba to confuse us. They are paid to do that. They said, look, engage them and start fighting with them so that we invade the land. The land is invaded already since 2017. You have been talking, our leader have been talking about this. They've been entering our place, even if you go to Ogoja. Or honestly, if you want to try me, ask anybody to go to Ogoja or Ikom or Bakassi. If you see anywhere to choke your leg because of the Hausa people, the Fulani, they've invaded everywhere. That's in Biafra land. And we are here playing. All these governors and all these senators, I'm telling you the truth. I don't say things and they don't come to pass. Our leader has been saying it. My brother, watch. In the next 2 months, if it is up to 2 months, you see, they will start slaughtering them. The same senators that are protecting them. So what I'm saying this very morning or this very night here is that is morning over there, we should not give them a space. A Yoruba man choke you here, choke them here. And make sure, as you are choking them, watch, open your eyes because they are using these people to invade their land. As they are coming in, they are using them. We'll start fighting ourselves. My advice this very morning is that please, we the Igbos, we the Biafrans, we should wake up. Let the spirit be one. Let us speak one word. Forget about those that are still waiting to see what will happen. I wonder why somebody that is seeing cannot see that something is wrong. How can people will be inside a truck, a trailer, full load of human beings, and they will use something and cover them. Even the Bible himself, you those people that are saying, my pastor say, pray and relax. I pity you people. I'm a pastor. I am not a pretender. I preach what is the truth. The white man came and lied to you guys and say, look, if somebody slap you here, turn here, so that they will use that and take everything that you have. Now they have rendered us useless because of the stupid ideology that they brought to you guys. You have forgotten that you are Africans. You are black people. You have your own culture. You have everything. We were people before they came. How can you forget that? How can we just wait and believe on all these pastors that will want to preach and keep you there and make you a slave and use you, take all your money in the name of tithes, and they are preaching nonsense to you? My brothers and sisters, please, let me tell you, over here, the people that brought the gospel to us, my dear, if you see what they do eye for an eye. They don't joke. Even the people after God's heart, the Israelites, till tomorrow they are still fighting their enemies. So how can you just wait until when everything is finished, then you start running for your life? Please, This morning, I am coming here to join voice and to join force with my brother, Mazi Onyibe, Akparawa Onyibe, to tell you that wake up. The land is no more yours. If you want to take back your land, stand on your feet and do what is right. Do the needful. Please, my brother Akparawa Onyibe, if you permit me, I want to tell my people.
Of course.
To video things is not wrong, but don't video things and forget to do the needful. You cannot see an Amajiri, somebody who has come to kill you. Remember, sometimes last year, if you've forgotten, these people will be dropping guns, weapons. They will use their helicopter. They will be dropping weapons from place to place. We were seeing it. They show it to us. I have some of the videos. And one of the journalists, he was actually, that's a Yoruba man, reported that there's a place they saw some weapons, and those weapons were returned back to the police. Tell me, where are those weapons? The police never said anything about it till tomorrow. They are still keeping it for these people. So these people, you are saying that they are coming over. I mean, it's not natural. It's not normal. It's not normal. Let's forget about the COVID-19. They are not running away from the north because of COVID-19. They are just using it as a cover. You know, they are covering up. They are coming to finish what they had planned so long time ago. Please, my people, young men in my country, Biafra, because we have the country already. We have that nation already as we are speaking. Wake up. If you don't know how to do anything like exercises, go and learn how to do weight, you know, so exercise yourself, train yourself on how to overpower people and take their guns. That is, you know, those kind. Our women, we should train them. They are here. The war has come to your doorpost. You cannot run from it. You are a Biafran. Warriors. Our forefathers were warriors. So we cannot just come and be lazy in this our time. I'm telling you, as I'm talking, I will not say I wish I was a man. After all, women are in the army. I will not say I am not strong to do it. Honestly, I want my name to be written among those that really was in the forefront of this. Please train yourself. Something has happened. Don't video things and forget to do the needful. If you see these people, forget about videoing. Kill them first before they kill you. That is what they are here for. I'm sorry, Mazi Wibe, maybe you will not permit me to say this, but I said nobody can kill my brother and I'll watch them kill. If they kill you, if they kill your brother, kill them. They are here to kill us. Please and please. Mazi Wibe, there's something I want to ask you. Can I ask you?
Go ahead.
Please, sir. These trailers that are bringing people here into our land, I want to ask one question. We don't have money in the eastern part of Nigeria. Where will the government take the money to feed these people? Where will that money come from? Our youth, we don't have jobs. We don't have even a common thing like bricklayer that's in the eastern part of Nigeria, of that stupid zoo. We don't have people, we don't have money to even build houses. So what are these people coming to do in our land? Please, I want to ask you that, sir. Please, can you, let me just know what
it's simple. They came before time to get used to the terrain, and so that on the night where they will attack us, we will be defenseless. That is why we have to avoid all of them. Their mission is simple: get used to the terrain. And so they are everywhere, taking the map of our land. But of course, they are welcome. We don't have problem with that. More should come.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. But I want to say this before I leave the place I leave the phone for some other person to be on air. Please, I want to tell all our people, if you have brothers that are rich and they have this Amajiri, all these Fulanis as their megads. I think I've said something like this before, sometimes last year. And I said it in that's the women program. here in the United States. One of my security men told me the secret that they had been sent here long time ago. This is, I'm talking about 9-10 years ago. This man told me that they are here for a mission. If you see any Hausa man with small radio on his ear, around his ears, they are listening for the last whistle for them to carry out their destiny. Please tell your uncle to send out all the Fulani people as megats from their houses. Please, our senators, our governors, our big brothers back home, employ your brothers, the one you know their doorposts, you know where they live. Employ them as your megats, since you don't want to give them the good job that you have, so that you cannot sell yourself to a stranger. A stranger cannot come and be your guide. It is wrong. How can you sell your own house to a stranger? The stranger will go and bring an invader. They will come and invade your house and kill you and take everything that belongs to you. One last thing I want to say. 9 years ago in Lagos, that's a pilot. I mean, that's a pilot. No, this guy was a pilot. Yes, he had a megad. The megad is a Fulani man. Who killed that very man? It was the pilot. I mean, that is his security, who is a Fulani man. And ask me what happened to the Fulani man. This thing is not today. They never started all this. Their stupid ruling in Nigeria. They are ruling us. They are maiming us. They are taking us as that, in short, as nothing. We are nothing before these people. Tell me what happened to this very Fulani man. They freed the man after the confession that he killed his boss. That is a pilot in Lagos. So what is that telling you as a Yoruba man? What is that telling you as an Igbo man? What is that telling you as a Calabar man? Please, let us send these people back to where they come from. And I am using this medium to tell our brothers and sisters that are back in the north, you are the cause of what we are going through. Come back home. Come and develop your own country. Come and develop your own country. Leave the north. Our leader has talked and talked and talked. You people refuse. No matter the houses you have in the north, you can't compare it to the house you have here. How much can you sell a house to an Amajiri? Those houses that you build there, if you want to sell it tomorrow, a Fulani man can never buy it from your hand the way you built that very house. Bet me. It happens in 1989. When they killed those people in Kaduna, most of them ran to our church in Lagos.